I just want to give you some instruction on how to assemble this bench when it arrives. It'll come in 3 packages. First thing you want to do is on your top pieces. It'll look like this. You want to do this on a soft surface. You'll see there's pins right here and holes on the other side. Just line those up and it'll slide together. Next you want to lay it flat down with the top of the bench facing down against the floor. You get your hardware pack. These screws, you can either use a Phillips bit form or a number 2 square. The screws work with either. You can use a screwdriver, but I'm using a drill today, just gets a little quicker. Okay, once you get that together, you want to find your little corner piece right here, and it just slides right into the corner like that. Actually, what we'll do is we'll set it up like this. So it slides right into the corner like this. You'll be able to take your fingers and kind of feel along the top. It needs to be flush against the top of the bench. These screws are all pre-drilled, so it should self-align and go together as you're screwing them in. Just tighten them down nice and snug. The other side over here, again, just make sure it's flush along the top of the bench over on this other side. Screw them down. Okay. Lay it back down flat. Next, you want to grab your top pieces. They'll look like this. You'll notice there's a taller edge on the one side. Just put that towards you. So you go right like this. There's pocket screws here. There's 2 more right here. Okay. Now you grab this corner piece right here. It'll look like this. We'll just go right in the corner. Screws right here. Alright. So now you want to grab your end pieces, and from where you're sitting, these are marked. This is R for right side, so it'll go on my right here. So I'll put it right here. Just set it right on the end right there, and then you come in here and there'll be some more pocket screws right here. Now we'll do the same thing. We'll grab our left side one, has L on it. Set it right here. If you're using a drill like I'm using, just make sure you have a longer bit like this to put these pocket screws in. Okay, and now it's gonna be hard to see in the video, but there's some marks on the top of the bench. You just want to put the edges inside those marks so you have an even overhang all the way around. And you're going to come in here, right here. There's 2 more right here. Same thing on this side. And then there's some up here. Okay, once you have those in place, grab the back corner support post. It'll look like this. Just set it right in the corner back here. You'll see there's screw holes that go down. Alright. Grab our corner pieces. These are also labeled. You'll see this one has an L on it, so it's going to go on my left side over here. Just put the L facing down like this. Same thing over here. You can see the R right there. Just put it down. So now what we're going to do is grab these divider pieces. You see this one's labeled with the L, so it's going to go right like this. You'll see there's a bigger notch out, so there's really only one way it can go. Just slide it right in here, push it all the way down tight against. And there's pocket screws right here. Okay, we'll go to the other side. Exact same thing. Ready for a floor piece. The floor piece is going to go together just like the top did. There's going to be those pins and the holes. They'll just slide together right like that. Here. There's going to be 3 pocket holes right here. Back up here. Add our corner piece. So what we'll do is just set it like this. So a corner piece will go in right like this. And just like you did on the top, just hold it firm, make sure it's flush along the top edge here. And then there's screws. Turn it around on the next screw. There's pocket screws right here that go down. There we go. Okay, now we can put it together. That. Install screws. Make sure it's flush on the top up here. Screw those in. Alright, and there's like this little corner block right here. It's got an arrow on it. Just point the arrow towards the back corner of the bench. We're going right like this. Put it inside those lines that I have traced out for it. Two screws go in. Take this and set it right on top right here. There'll be a line right here where these go. It's hard to see, but just put the bottom of this shelf even with that line. And just screw them in. Do the same thing on the other side over here. Again, just the bottom of that shelf, even with that little mark. Okay, almost done here. We should have 4 more screws here. On these divider things, you'll see a line right here. You just want to kind of step back a little bit, take these dividers and put the center of the divider even with that mark. So these screws will go down into the center of the divider, just like that. Same thing on this side, just kind of step back a little bit and look, and line it up. Okay, and then you'll come around to the back here. And you'll see there's a screw hole right here. Put that up in like that. And then you can just flip the bench back over. Just like that. I'm also going to send a little bit of putty along, matching putty. If there's any little small crack where these come together, you can just take that putty and wipe it in there. And just take some water on a paper towel or something and just clean it off, fill in any little cracks. And if you have any questions, thank you.